Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 13 online game. Today we got the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens, the two teams that played in the Super Bowl last season. As you can see, my opponent didn't have the greatest connection. Some mega lag going on in the first play. Threw me off. I lost 2 yards in it. I have the 49ers, by the way, as you could tell. And anyways, what I do want to talk about today, speaking of the 49ers, as you guys know, the Ravens won the Super Bowl. But what if the 49ers won the Super Bowl? As Cat misses a wide open Randy Moss that could have been a touchdown, instead I have to punt the ball. But yeah, what if the 49ers actually won the Super Bowl instead of the Ravens? First of all, we'll start off with Kaepernick himself. Kaepernick would be the greatest thing since sliced bread if he won the Super Bowl. You know, people would be like, oh man, this guy won the Super Bowl. He only has 9 starts, his first full season or whatever, not even a full season. So basically, they'll be like, oh yeah, Cap's the GOAT all of a sudden. You know, he's greater than Peyton Manning and stuff like that. And the next thing would just be the 49ers as a whole. There would just be like, oh man, how much Super Bowls can the 49ers win as a team in the next few years? It will be like a whole dynasty thing going on, you know? They have a great offense, great defense with Patrick Willis, Bowman. Might be one of the best linebacking cores of all time. People would say they win the Super Bowl. All that kind of hype talk will be going on. So, the 49ers won, all of that will be going on. And instead of, you know, even when they don't win, they still haven't won a Super Bowl yet, but people still talk about this team is a dynasty that could win a few Super Bowls in the next few years for all we know. They've gone coast the past few years, 2 straight NFC title games. So, you know, people are talking about that. And here, my opponent went offside, so I took a deep shot for Ted Ginn. Probably had somebody else open, but I figured, you know, what's the worst that happens? I throw an interception, I still get 5 yards anyway. So, that's what I did. I actually threw an interception, but I got 5 yards out of it. So, yeah, I struggled a little bit early in this game because I just need to get acclimated to what he was doing on offense and defense and all that stuff. But since I do have the 49ers, I'm practically unstoppable, right? That's what the 49ers do in this game, you know? I took them because I felt like being unstoppable pretty much. And plus I want to run the read option with Colin Kaepernick. And the 49ers are so good at blocking, it makes it so much easier to run the read option. And then Kaepernick's a beast himself. So I just want to have a little bit of fun with Kaepernick more than anything else. And plus this defense just does stuff for you. I'm like, alright. You know, kill me for playing with the 49ers for once, you know? And I could not get my users down pat, as you can see here. That would be a pick normally. Instead, I somehow, like, I tried to ball hawk, but it didn't work, I guess. I gotta work on that. And this is actually a ranked game. And as you guys know, I haven't been playing much ranked games lately. I played, like, I say, like, 6, since Super Bowl Sunday, I played, like, 6 ranked games. So, that has to be, like, 3 or 4 months. That's a really long time ago. So, yeah, I figured I'll start playing more ranked games, you know, get some more gameplays going. Though, I do prefer playing subs for the most part. That's just me. I play in my subs. That's the way I get fun out of playing Madden this time of the year. As I'm trying to run some offense, I just take off a Colin Kaepernick here. Dive down so I don't get murdered by Ray Lewis in the middle of the field. Run the ball Frank Gore. But, anyways. So, let's just say the 49ers win the Super Bowl. So, what happens to the Baltimore Ravens? Ray Lewis doesn't get to retire, sailing off into the sun with his Super Bowl. Randy Moss actually gets to have a ring. Well, no, Randy Moss won't be like one of the greatest players ever to not win a ring. Since, you know, he's like the 2nd greatest wide receiver of all time. And he doesn't have a ring. So, he would have that ring on his mantle, you know, it would be cool. But instead, you know, now he doesn't. And speaking of Ray Lewis, he's going off in the cart. He's not coming back. That robotic arm apparently broke. You'll see the injury here after Kaepernick makes his way in the end zone, breaking off a tackle here to tie the game. But you'll see he broke his upper arm here, so I guess that robotic arm broke. So, yeah. But, yeah, Ray Lewis wouldn't get that 2nd ring. He would have to stay at 1. His magical ride. And Flacco would probably be like $20 million cheaper on the contract. You know, I mean, he might still get $100 million. NFL GMs aren't that smart either way. I mean, Tony Romo got $100 million for crying out loud, you know, for doing absolutely nothing. But, yeah, but he would definitely not get a $120 million contract if he did not win the Super Bowl with Flacco. So, that would happen. And then, guys like Kruger and Ellerby probably wouldn't get as much money in free agency. So, you know, that would shake down. And the Ravens, they just wouldn't be... I mean, the Ravens kind of pulled the Giants from the year before. They just snuck up on people. If the 49ers won, that would have been the best team of the year one, probably. That's what people would say, as I mess up the users here. And you'll see next play, I mess them up again. I just could not get a user pick. I'm standing there. I'm making the right reads. I just can't get the timing down and get the ball hawk to work for me. But, and then here again, like, I don't know why he goes deep. He thinks he can just throw streaks. That's not going to work. If I'm not making the play, one of these 49ers will make the play for me. And Terrell Brown ends up making up the play for me, so that's cool. We got a 7-point lead. Chance to extend the lead before halftime, make it a 2-possession game. But yeah, that's basically what happened with the Ravens. I mean, not much would change for them. I mean, they would still have to let people like Ed Reed go during the offseason. And it would probably be easier to let go of Ed Reed in the offseason since he didn't have the Super Bowl and all that, you know? Ed Reed's probably like, I want to go somewhere to actually win a Super Bowl. And Houston might be the better chance for me to win my first Super Bowl ring and all that. And so, yeah, Ed Reed wouldn't have a ring. Those kind of people. Terrell Suggs wouldn't have a ring. Ray Rice wouldn't have a ring. Bolden might not be traded to the 49ers when you think about it. I don't know if the 49ers, after winning the Super Bowl, would still trade for Bolden. Or the Ravens would actually give him up. They might still have cap space. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a whole topsy-turvy world. It wouldn't be like turning the NFL world upside down when the 49ers won. But, you know, I just thought it would be fun to think of the few possibilities that would happen for both teams, what would happen either way. As I try to get the pick here with Carlos Rogers, but can't. And then with 12 seconds left, look at Rogers. He stops for a second. Have him playing a deep blue. He stops, then he stops again. Almost gives up a touchdown. He's supposed to be playing a deep blue. And now he's in field goal range, trying to get a touchdown here right before halftime to Torrey. But he can't and has to settle for the field goal, thankfully. And we made a nice recovery. We had a slow start in this game, but eventually, you know, I started picking his defense apart, and his offense was mostly streaks and stuff, so it's kind of easy to figure out. As long as the 49ers would make the plays, and I couldn't make them for myself for some reason, so I had to let them do it for me. I had Navarro Bowman's pick on the 4th down and 1. Here, 3rd down and 10, Whitner drops the pick here, and he actually punts the ball here on 4th down, which is rare to see. You'd be like, are you really playing a rank game, Cookie Boy? I am. You see the points and stuff at the end, but yeah, he actually punts the ball here in the 3rd quarter, down 11 points. I mean, that's cool. He played really straight up, which is hard to find in a ranked game. But the problem with that is, if I get a touchdown here, I feel like the game is over. I feel like I could get the kill shot right now. If I go up 35-18, that's a 17-point lead at this point in the second half. I feel like I have enough of a control of this game, you know? He hasn't scored in a while, as Frank Gore gets Infinity Engine there. Next play, though, I end up running the screen here with Frank Gore, and Frank Gore has actually got some open space and is going all the way for the touchdown. But as you can see, I haven't run much of the read option that I was talking about that I wanted to run. And the reason for that is because the one formation that you see me coming out of, the one with the all that stuff that I ran the screen out of, and I keep on running a bunch of plays out of, he could not stop it. So I just figured if he couldn't stop it, I would keep on running it. I'll run the read option if he figures out how to stop it, but I don't have to do it if he cannot stop this one thing. I'd rather, you know, just get the win out the way. You know, I don't have to run the read option. So that was the plan. Just, you know, get that one formation going until he figures out how to stop it. And here, Dennis Pitta should have gotten a touchdown, but he drops the ball after the hit. And then next play, he drops the ball again. This time, I believe Bolden dropped it after a huge hit by Patrick Willis. And then on 3rd down, it's my turn to drop the ball. Had the user pick, finally got down, but I ended up dropping it. And he's going for it on this 4th down at the goal line area, but he gets sacked before he can do anything. Ahmad Brooks on the block shed, getting the sack there, and it's a turnover on downs. And we definitely have control in this game. Unless we turn the ball over right now on a fumble or something, we definitely have control. Look at me trying to beast with Frank Gore here. That's just 49ers magic, somehow breaking off that tackle. 3rd down and 13, throwing it to LaMichael James, and I don't get the 1st down. And I feel like I had this game so much in control that I actually punt the ball. And once again, another beautiful punt, this time taking it down to the 2-yard line. And look at this, we almost get the safety there. If Fat Man McDonald doesn't try to go for the interception, that could have been a safety. We could have sacked Ray Rice or just tackle Ray Rice in the end zone for the safety. And there he almost throws a pick on 2nd down, 3rd down, still at the 2-yard line, and he almost throws. Actually, that might have been a catch. I don't know, but he dropped it. And then 4th down, I accidentally sent Chris Culver on a blitz. He was supposed to be playing that purple area that Bolden caught the ball in, and that ended up costing me because Culver gets, you know, he gets injured for the rest of the game. And then here, look at this play. Somehow, some way, Carlos Rogers gets the pick. It's BS either way, you know. I would be really mad if it happened against me. Since it happens for me, I'll just shrug it off, but it's still a pretty BS pick. But it's whatever, you know. I mean, I wasn't really that scared either way about losing this game at this point. And now, you know, I'm not really running clock, but I'm just, you know, running the read option now. I'm doing what I wanted to do. And this is why I run it. Because look at Kaepernick, absolutely beasting. Spin move to the end zone for a touchdown. Beastly run with Kaepernick, you know. He's always good for one of those kind of runs per game. As long as, you know, when the blocking lines up perfectly and all that. That's what happens. Now it's a 42-17 game. And also, I started getting my tackling now. I started getting my users down more pat. See me make a tackle with Golston. Next play, sniff out the screen with Patrick Willis. Patrick Willis is an absolute monster to user. I mean, you feel almost unstoppable using the guy. Plus, he like murders someone once he touches them. Though, unfortunately, at 3rd down 12, I still can't get the picks down pat. Normally, I would beat it for the corner round. Instead, I wasn't. And there again, I thought I had it. That was just a little bit off. And you see me, I was using Whitner earlier. Now I'm using Golston. I'm like, maybe it's the player. It can't be me. Maybe it's the player. So, I did that. And then when I tried using Patrick Willis, Jacoby Jones runs right past me. Okay, maybe it's not the player. Maybe it's Cookie Boy. Cookie Boy needs to get his damn users down pat. But then, kaboom! Patrick Willis. The tackling is good. Patrick Willis murders Joe Flacco. Whew. Flacco took a murder shot there, and he gave up the ball, and we got it back. And that's just running with the quarterback against Patrick Willis. Next time, go down. You know, that's just friendly advice. And that'll just about do it for this game. As you can see, the clock is running down here. 32 seconds left. Wait, right before the game ends, we finally get that user pick I've been looking for. Finally got this stuff down pat here. And not only do we get the pick, we're going in the end zone for a touchdown. And I headbanged for like no reason. I don't even know why I did it. You know, I rarely ever do it. I guess I was just happy I finally got the pick or whatever. And look at me even getting kill shots and special teams with Bowman. But yeah, that'll do it for this game. This is the last play of the game. We end up coming out with the win. So hope you guys liked the video. Subscribe to see more Man 13 online. If you guys have any more like interesting NFL topics like this one to talk about, you guys want to suggest me to talk about, let me know in the comments. You know, leave comments or whatever you want. And on that note, I'll catch you guys next time.